What's up, guys? Jake145 for being new my review of Naruto Manga Chapter 555. I have to say I was disappointed with this chapter, especially with the Kage, because you know how I've been saying the past few weeks about Black Lightning and how it would have been good for us to see some techniques from the third Kage, because he was the one who taught Daru the secrets with the Black Lightning, but that did not happen, which I don't understand why. But I'll get onto that more a little bit later. Let's start this review. So basically, it starts off with Naruto's charging up for his Tail Beast bomb, but he ends up failing. And I think he failed not because he hasn't mastered the technique, but the fact that I think this technique takes a lot of chakra. And we know Naruto, ever since he's entered the war, he has, been using saddle clones, a whole bunch of Rasenguns, and it's been in his new Jinchuriki form for a while now. So I'm guessing that he needs the time to recuperate and gain, let the QB chakra within him rest. And basically, the Raikage was still on the rampage, using his lightsaber, slashing through all, the allied forces, and then Naruto comes up with the idea that he needs to first contact with Killer Bee. And in order for him to do that, he needed to do one of those mind transfer links. And basically, the guy that was with him, Nodai, was one of those users, so they needed to get in a secure area and away from their Kage. And basically, Nodai uses this lava-style rubber technique that made like kind of a clone or distraction for the third Kage while they contact Killer Bee. And it was really, I thought this was a funny part when, Naruto was going to contact Killer Bee and Killer Bee was just taking a piss break. So that's where he was all this time, because I was wondering where was Killer Bee. I guess he took a break while Naruto went out. And basically, well, after Naruto contacted Killer Bee, he wanted to speak to the Hachibi, and this was the first time Naruto talked to another tail beast, which was pretty interesting. And basically, the Hachibi tells Naruto about how both him and the Raikage, while they were fighting, they both passed out and while using their techniques. And that's pretty much all he remembers, and he thinks that it was the Tail Beast bomb that made the scar. But then Naruto, says thank you Hachibi, and he figures out a way to defeat the third Raikage. And pretty weird how he does with this idea. But anyways, he first utilized his Sage Mode, which was really good because we need to see more of Sage Mode. We never really got to see that much of it, especially during combat, because the only time we've seen it was with the fight with Pain, and that's really it. But it's good that he's able to be like, this mode is like second nature to him. He doesn't have to concentrate that hard to go into Sage Mode. And basically, he tells everybody to get back, and basically the sealing team gets ready. And Naruto uses a regular Rasengan. We haven't seen that in a while. And basically, he charges in with their Raikage, and their Raikage uses like one finger, which is, I guess, it's like its most powerful technique with the 4-finger lightning thing. I'm just gonna call this technique lightsaber technique, basically, because it just, the way he uses it, it seems a little bit like a lightsaber to me. But anyways, he uses the lightsaber towards Naruto. Naruto counters the move, because when he's in Sage Mode, he's able to sense danger quicker and basically react to it much better than the average person. And basically he dodges the technique, hits the Rasengan on the Raikage's arm, and then the technique that the Raikage was used hit him with the exact same spot where the scar was, and he was immobilized, he was injured, and then they seal him up, and that's it. And with me, that was pretty disappointing, because the thing is, it's like Kishimoto, it feels like he forgot about the Black Lightning technique, that this is like a stronger version of regular lightning, and that it kind of seems like he forgot about it, or that either he's going to let Daru use it more. But it would have been good for us to see more techniques, because this guy, he fought the Hachibi, he fought 10,000 troops, and then him to get taken out like that, without even like using more of his techniques, because we know that he can use Black Lightning, and the proof is evidence. You can go back in chapters when Daru first used Black Lightning, and a lot of people loved that. So I wouldn't know why Kishimoto wouldn't capitalize on that. But anyways, after that, they celebrate their victory, and then it goes back with Gaara and the second Mizukage, I believe, and they basically have already started to fight, and it looks like the Mizukage has the upper hand. and basically Gara looks like exhausted and whatnot, and the troops are like laying down on the ground, probably injured, and that's pretty much how the chapter ends. I'm looking forward for next chapter to see more of the Mizukage, because he's much more of a genjutsu user, and also he's from the Hidden Mist village, so we would think we would see some high level water style techniques, because we need to see water style techniques in Naruto, because so far it's been all about Renegon, Susanoo, Amaterasu, Tail Beast, chakra abilities. We've been seeing too much in wind style, lightning style. We need to see more water style, because the last water style user was actually that we've actually seen fight was Kisame, and he's dead. So I hope Kishimoto elaborates more with the water style in the next chapter, against the Gaara Sand, and we haven't seen the Suisukage, so maybe they'll tag team and fight this guy. And because I'm kind of getting sick with Naruto and all these Rasengans and him basically taking out these Kages. I mean, he does help a little bit, but it just seems like he's taking out these Kages one after another, and I know that Naruto's strong. I know that he's worked for all the powers and strengths that he's gotten, but he 1KO'd the second Shishikage, but he might return because of what he said in the other chapter, a few chapters ago. But honestly, I just hope that Gaara or maybe the Shishikage, they handle the second Mizukage, because I'm just tired of seeing Naruto for some reason. Just tired of him, defeating these guys so effortlessly. It seems like I get that feeling, but that's just me. You guys comment below what you guys thought about the chapter. Would you expecting more from their Kage, or you're happy with how it ended? How you think the next battle is going to be with the Mizukage? Hopefully this battle will be pretty long, and like I said, I want to see more water style, high level water style techniques, because like I said, we've barely seen any water style in a while. So yeah, just comment below your thoughts about the chapter and whatnot. Subscribe for more great videos. Like, and yeah, and I'll see you guys later with a Bleach review.